This morning we remember 9/11, how the American Red Cross wants you to honor the victims today.
Plus, first student buses continue to cause problems for parents. What you need to know before you send your kid to school today.
And we have some steady light rain now passing to the east of Madison. We still have a few showers in our forecast. We'll have the timing and all out coming up in just a bit.
Good Monday morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Shane Hogan.
I'm Chris Stanford. Kelly Slifka's got your first warn forecast. We had some nice, much needed rain move through this morning. Where's that at now?
Perfect timing, too. Most of us sleeping, and now it's starting to move on to the east. We had some pretty steady light rain overnight. That's what we really need is we need more of these to come through. We've got another opportunity tomorrow and even a few possible this afternoon. But the steady light rain now has moved to the east of Madison, basically out of Dane County, just about out of Dane County, in Jefferson and Dodge County, down toward Rock County and Janesville. Seen some moderate showers, but to the west of there, it's quiet for now, but we still can't rule out a couple of showers popping up. We do have a northeast wind this morning. We're at 59, but we're only going to rise about 4 or 5 degrees today because of that east wind and those clouds around. That steady morning rain starting to become more scattered. Can't rule out a couple of showers this afternoon. Temperatures rather cool. Only in the low to mid 60s, and it will remain cool tomorrow. Can't rule out some late afternoon, evening showers again tomorrow. All right, the steady light rain passing to our east, but you notice on our future track a couple of showers popping up. Temperatures in the low 60s and not rising a whole lot as we go through the afternoon hours. A lot of clouds around, keeping those temperatures around. So have to dodge some puddles for the kiddos this morning with a few showers, mainly to the east of Madison. Headed home, though, just looking at cloudy skies, maybe a spotty shower here and there. Temperatures in the lower 60s. More on that chance of rain tomorrow coming up.
All right, splashing in the puddles this morning. Thank you, Kelly. Well, today, Americans remember the 9/11 terror attacks.
22 years ago, 19 terrorists hijacked 4 commercial planes, crashing them into towers of the New York World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and a field in western Pennsylvania.
The attacks claimed the lives of 2,996 people, the deadliest attack on U.S. soil. Some of those who died still have not been identified. Just 3 days ago, authorities in New York City identified the remains of 2 victims of the attack. Well, here in Madison today, you can participate in the 12th annual Never Forget Blood Drive. It's hosted by the American Red Cross. They've teamed up once again with the Madison Fire and Police Departments to host the event. It helps people who have cancer, need a blood transfusion, or have been in an accident. It's at the Garver Feed Mill. It's just about to get started. It runs until 1 o'clock this afternoon, though. The American Red Cross strongly wants you to make an appointment. You can do that by going to cityofmadison.com.
Now, we all know first responders that are here for us when we need them, but who is there to help them? Even though 1 in 3 first responders suffer from PTSD in the U.S., many still feel alone. Rob Weisberg almost died during 9/11. His survivor's guilt and PTSD led him to contemplate suicide. But an organization called Paws of War, which trains service dogs to work with survivors of PTSD, helped him. Now he's trying to do the same for others.
Break the stigma, okay? Get people comfortable with the idea of saying, I'm having a problem, I'm going to get help.
Earlier this year, he hiked the Appalachian Trail to raise money for the organization and awareness of PTSD. Weisberg says it took him more than 2 decades, but he's finally able to sleep through the night.
Well, here's a live look at the World Trade Center today from Earth Camp. It's where the 9/11 memorial stands. Later today, Vice President Kamala Harris will be there to observe the memorial. Meanwhile, the president will be marking the anniversary in Alaska at a military base with service members and their family.
The president is making that stop on his way back to D.C. after a trip to Asia this weekend. The president stopped in Vietnam yesterday. His meeting with leaders there meant to strengthen the ties between the U.S. and Vietnam. In the capital, the president made comments about that relationship.
We have an opportunity to strengthen alliances around the world to maintain stability. That's what this trip was all about. Having India cooperate much more with the United States, be closer with the United States, Vietnam being closer with the United States. It's not about containing China. It's about having a stable base.
The White House says the U.S. and Vietnam are moving forward with a new semiconductor partnership. Vietnam will now be one of America's suppliers. The announcement comes after reports from the New York Times that Vietnamese leaders are in secret talks to buy arms from Russia.
6:04 now. Today is the first day of our News 3 Now Coats for Kids campaign.
That's right. Our Josh Breider is live in Madison with how you can help us pack the truck this morning. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Our Coats for Kids campaign is officially underway. We started it at 5 o'clock this morning, officially with Clinky Cleaners, who we've been doing since 1986. This is year 38 with them, so this is huge. Again, we're looking for any new or gently used coats, and we're going to be trying to pack this truck full of those coats today. Again, this is along the Monona Drive location of Clinky Cleaners. We're actually seeing a little break from the showers right now, but we actually have a nice little awning out here. So if you want to come out here this morning, if you have any of those coats that you're looking to donate, you will stay dry and we'll take those donations right from you. I believe we do have a graphic I want everyone to see up on the screen this morning. Again, packing the truck. We're going to be out here all the way through 6:30 this evening. We'll have news crews all the way through tonight. And this is just the start of our campaign. We're going to be working for the next few weeks and getting all these new or gently used coats out to the community. So if you'd like to help out, I do have a link up on channel3000.com right now with everything you need to know. Even if you don't have a coat to donate, those monetary donations are also desperately needed. So plenty more to come here on News 3 Now this morning, guys. Coming up in about 10 minutes, we're going to be talking to Steve Clinky himself and also Michael Johnson, our nonprofit partner with the Boys and Girls Club, just about how much that need is still there here in the 608, guys.
Yeah, Josh, good reminder there. The monetary donations go a long way as well. Josh, thank you. We'll check back in just a bit.
More issues over the weekend with Madison school buses. A parent told us that the bus was more than an hour late Saturday to pick up the Memorial Boys cross country team for a meet in Milwaukee. This all follows a rough first week of the school year with repeated and lengthy delays to get kids to school and back. The bus contractor, First Student, has yet to comment about any of the delays.
6:06, whether it's from a wildfire, hurricane, or ice storm, massive power outages seem to be happening more often. So it's no surprise that portable generators are popular items. And as Consumer Reports reminds us, the best time to make sure yours will work is before you ever need it. Extreme weather can bring rain, flooding, snow, ice, and power outages. A portable generator can help power what you need, but only if the generator fires up when you need it.
Generators can go months or even years without being used. But keep in mind, the fuel in them can go bad over time. That can clog the engine's carburetor or fuel lines, and it may not start when you actually need it.
Consumer Reports' Paul Hope generated some easy DIY generator tips. To prevent those clogged fuel lines, keep the generator's fuel tank empty and have at least 10 gallons of fresh gasoline on hand.
Always add a fuel stabilizer to your stored gas to help it last as long as possible.
Store your generator in a clean, dry, and ventilated spot that's not attached to the house. This will prevent odors and toxic fumes from entering your home.
Storing a generator in your home or too close to it is dangerous because not only can vapors escape from gasoline, but gasoline is flammable and that can start a fire.
And if you have some extra money, Consumer Reports says the safest and easiest way to use your portable generator is with something called a transfer switch that an electrician installs alongside your main circuit breaker.
A transfer switch lets you power whole circuits on your home's panel without running individual extension cords to each appliance. They also let you power things that may not have a plug, like a furnace or a water heater.
In fact, Paul installed something similar, called an interlock device, in his own house and says it makes facing a power outage a little less stressful. And a final word on safety here. Never run a generator in an enclosed space or indoors, and always place the generator at least 20 feet from the house with the engine exhaust directed away from windows and doors.
It's a good reminder.
Yeah.
News 3 Now and channel3000.com are giving away tickets to a rodeo. Bulls, Bands, and Barrels is making its first appearance at the Alliant Energy Center this Saturday. It's a mix of country music, bull riders, and bullfighting. You can head to channel3000.com to enter for a chance to win those tickets.
All right, coming up later this morning, a tough loss for the Badgers this weekend. What head coach Luke Fickell had to say after the game.
And come see us at Clinky Cleaners on Madison's Near East Side this morning. We're along Monona Drive as we're working to pack this truck full of those coats for kids. We've got all the details and why that need is so important and how you can help us today. Next.
It's Mega Meat Mondays at Hy-Vee. Get a 15-cent fuel saver for every $25 you buy in service case meat, seafood, deli meat, and cheese during Mega Meat Mondays at Hy-Vee.
Make a difference in the world.
Be a mentor.
Young people need a positive role model to succeed and navigate life's challenges. Learn about mentorship opportunities at unitedmadison.com/mentoring. Brought to you by Fearing's Audio Video Security and United Madison.
Wherever you go, wherever you stay, all you need is one key. Earn and use rewards across Expedia, Hotels.com, and Vrbo.
Your Broadway wish is granted at Disney's Aladdin. Audiences and critics agree Aladdin is fabulous and extravagant. With unforgettable music and sensational dance numbers, it's exactly what you wish for. Get your tickets today and see for yourself the breathtaking spectacle that only Disney can deliver.
At Overture Center, October 10th through 15th. Tickets at overture.org.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
DePaco Credit Union strengthens your well-being. Build strong communities. Because when our members love life, it makes a brighter community for all. DePaco can help you be well.
Man, could not have done it by myself.
Make a difference in the world.
Be a mentor.
Young people need a positive role model to succeed and navigate life's challenges. Learn about mentorship opportunities at unitedmadison.com/mentoring. Brought to you by Fearing's Audio Video Security and United Madison.
It's Mega Meat Mondays at Hy-Vee. Get a 15-cent fuel saver for every $25 you buy in service case meat, seafood, deli meat, and cheese during Mega Meat Mondays at Hy-Vee.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
In the 6:08 this morning, we are kicking off the News 3 Now Coats for Kids campaign.
Yeah, it's a big day. Our Josh Breider is live in Madison this morning with how you can help us ahead of the winter season. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, we're going to be working to pack this truck here behind us at the Monona Drive location of Clinky Cleaners, and we need your help to make this happen. I have Steve Clinky and Michael Johnson of the Boys and Girls Club joining us this morning. And Steve, I want to start with you because this is year 38 with our partnership with you and Channel 3 here, and this is a huge impact right here in our community.
Absolutely. I mean, we're doing everything we can to keep Dane County warm.
You know, how does this work and what sorts of things are we looking for?
Yeah, well, we ask everyone to go through your closets, anywhere where you keep your winter clothes, and look for coats, hats, mittens, scarves, snow pants. In particular, it is called Coats for Kids, but we will take any size coat, adult coats, but we especially do need kids coats. We run out of kids coats every year, and we need all sizes from small all the way up to XL, XXL, et cetera. So we especially need kids' coats.
You know, Michael Johnson, I think that speaks to the need right there that we talk about, those kids' coats needed, because there are so many kids in this community that do not have access to coats for the winter season.
I mean, let me see that coat, Steve. Look how beautiful this coat is. I think if Steve wears this coat, I think it looks pretty sexy on you, Steve. You should wear it. So let me just say this. One, kids do need these coats. We need to make sure that we collect an abundance of them. This is a nice warm coat that a young person in this community can take advantage of, and we need to do everything that we can in this community to make sure this campaign is successful.
You know, for those folks watching this morning, even if they have one item, that's one kid that they can help out. That's huge.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you may have a coat just sitting in your basement, might be sitting in your garage if it's gently used. Take advantage of this campaign. If you want to go on Amazon and purchase a coat, if you want to drop off a coat at one of the Clinky Cleaners or one of the Boys and Girls Clubs, we're here until 6:30 tonight. We want to make sure that we fill up not only this van, but dozens of these vans to make sure our kids get what they need.
Yeah, that need is definitely there, Steve. And once they're donated, then you at your cleaners locations will actually be cleaning the coats.
Absolutely. And these coats, I mean, again, whether it's Pack the Truck here at Monona Drive or you can go to any one of the Dane County Clinky Cleaners, we'll take the coats, we'll clean them for free.
Excellent. Steve and Michael, doesn't that look good? I think
sure I'd fit.
we're going to have Steve in that coat by the end of the show here this morning, guys. Having some fun out here on News 3 Now this morning, guys. If you'd like to learn more information, everything we've talked about and more is up right now on channel3000.com, guys. Come help us pack this truck.
I think you should try it on.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think all you viewers out there, go spend some time with them this morning. Drop off a coat, say hi. That's quite a group out there this morning. Josh, thank you as always.
Don't forget to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out on social media or email him for a chance to be featured.
All right, Kelly Slifka is here now with your first warm weather. He's outside. That rain coming to an end there, Kelly.
Yeah, just a few sprinkles right now here in the backyard, and it might be a little bit drippy, even though the moderate rain that we had earlier this morning has moved on to the east, but still might see a couple of sprinkles, even though it's not really picking up on our high-resolution radar. The heavier rains, moderate rain, I should say, is over there toward Fort Atkinson, just south of Watertown. Now moving east of Janesville, headed toward Lake Geneva, seeing some of that moderate rain. But right now in Madison, a few sprinkles here in the backyard, here on the south side of Madison at the station. But we did get some pretty good totals, especially down there in parts of Lafayette County, anywhere between a half to almost an inch of rain. That solid area of blue there, the darker green, almost a half of an inch. In parts of Iowa County, even southern parts of Dane County into Rock County saw some pretty good totals. At the airport, about a quarter of an inch. So we desperately needed that rain, but it looks like now the rain chances are starting to really dwindle, at least accumulating rains. We do have a few sprinkles currently, but can't rule out a few showers going into the afternoon and early evening. Those chances are pretty slim. Thinking of coats now, you know, we're getting into that season, and you're going to definitely need the coat over the next several mornings. Now, this is actually going to be the mildest morning. We're starting out near 60, 59 in Madison, 60 in Middleton, and also Fitchburg. So temperatures are mild now, but it's actually going to get a little bit cooler as we wake up the next couple of mornings. Cloudy, some scattered showers just about at any time today. Should be on the lighter side, not the steady rain we had overnight. Highs in the 60s right through Thursday, some overnight lows in the 40s, so definitely cool weather on the way. It does warm up by Friday and into the weekend. Once again, we're going to time this out just perfectly as we get some nice weather for the weekend. Storm system that brought us the steady rain is now moving on to the east, south of Chicago there. The tail end of that rain clipping southeastern Wisconsin. We're getting a taste of some cooler air, and we'll get another shot of some cooler air coming our way tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. That'll cool us down into Wednesday and Thursday, and then the jet stream lifts to the north, and that allows for some milder temperatures on the way. 61 right now in Janesville, 59 in Madison, Lone Rock at 60, 57 in Mineral Point. A lot of clouds, can't rule out a spotty shower here and there. More nuisance showers than anything. With the clouds around, temperatures in the lower half of the 60s today. Maybe a spotty shower yet this evening, and then I think we'll see dry weather. May actually clear out a little bit later on tonight through tomorrow morning. But then another system moves in later tomorrow afternoon, the rush hour, the dinner hour, early evening. Can't rule out some scattered showers, and that'll reinforce some cooler air on the way. So 60s for the next several days. Look at these overnight lows, and I wouldn't doubt if we're talking about some temperatures well in the 30s, maybe even some frost for some locations already, areas to the north, waking up Thursday morning, and then we warm up just in time for the weekend.
For the first time in 3 decades, a quarterback not named Favre or Rodgers led the Packers yesterday. In fact, the last time one of those two didn't start a Packers opener, it was 1993, and I wasn't born yet, and neither was Jordan Love. His Packers traveled to Chicago to play the Bears yesterday. First quarter, Packers driving down the field. Jordan Love drops back and fires a strike to Romeo Doubs. Touchdown Packers, and just like that, a new era is born. These Packers belong to Jordan Love. Green Bay led 10-6 at half, trying to extend that lead early in the third. Love hands off to Aaron Jones, who had a monster day. The score makes it 17-6 Pack. And then later in the third quarter, trying to keep it going, and they do that and then some. It's Love to Jones again, off to the races for the 35-yard touchdown. Packers take a 24-6 lead. And then in the fourth, the Packers trying to put this game to bed. Love locks in on his target and finds Romeo Doubs for the second time in the day. The Packers beat down the Bears 38-20. No Rodgers, no problem. Matt LaFleur improves to 9-0 against Chicago. Here's his thoughts on the game.
Feels great. Obviously, that was a plan for us, coming in here and starting the season off the right way, and I think we did that in all phases. It just feels good to get a win.
Obviously, really happy for our team. I thought, we played a complete game, 4 quarters. It was far from perfect, and there's a lot of cleaning up, but it's a good start. And again, it's only one game, and we'll enjoy it for 24 hours, and then we'll be on to Atlanta.
With so much hype around Luke Fickell's Badgers, Saturday's 31-22 loss against Washington State was a true gut punch. Wisconsin got dominated in the first half, but started showing signs of life in the second half, passing for a pair of touchdowns in the third quarter, but ultimately Bucky dug themselves too deep of a hole. Here's Luke Fickell on the loss.
I told our guys in the locker room afterwards that they outplayed us, and I don't know what more you can say about it. I thought we came out the second half. We found out a little bit more about ourselves. We obviously did not play very well in the first half, so it stings. It's really difficult. It's really tough. Those guys are hurting. They've worked extremely hard, and they have incredible expectations, but, that's why you play the game.
That's your morning sports fix. Have a miraculous Monday.
Still ahead, a new way to enjoy a fall flavor.
Yeah, that's right. And as we head to break, let's take a look at some gas prices this morning. We're back right after this.
Call for action only on News 3 Now.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here and ready to help. Anyone in Wisconsin can call, text, or chat to get connected to a trained 988 counselor. Trained counselors are here to support anyone experiencing a suicidal, mental health, or substance use crisis. You can also contact 988 if you're concerned about someone. 988 is confidential and free to all Wisconsin residents. 988 24/7. Call, text, chat. Here to support you.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning, and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports, and your day becomes better, and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and, it's a good life. I'm Randy, and that's my Good Feet story.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Hi, it's Preston from Window World, your locally owned and nationally known remodeler. Experience customer care and appreciation like you deserve with a family-owned small business located right here in Madison.
Let us prove to you that comfort and quality are affordable with a new patio door installed starting at $3,400.
For the best windows, the best install, and the best price, call Window World today.
With Fairlife Ultra Filtered Milk, you'll want to savor every moment. With 50% more protein, 50% less sugar, and of course, it's delicious. Fairlife.
I'm the one and only Spider-Man. At least that's what I thought.
Remember, what makes you different is what makes you Spider-Man.
At Overture Center October 4th. Tickets at overture.org.
L'Oreal Paris Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Our highest concentration of pure hyaluronic acid. Wrinkles are less visible by up to 47%. Want to see how it works?
This box represents your skin. This is a macro hyaluronic acid molecule, so they sit on top of the skin to smooth and hydrate. This is a micro hyaluronic acid molecule. It penetrates more deeply into skin to plump.
Hyaluronic acid serum by L'Oréal Paris.
We're worth it.
All right, we're back sharing Gwen's morning with everyone.
Purple something?
Purple passion.
I thought it was clematis, but I don't know. She
messaged us. Yeah, Gwen was on it. It's just really cool. Very interesting looking. I haven't seen a flower like that before, so very cool.
All right, Shane, tell us what's trending this morning.
All right, guys, in case you needed another place to get some pumpkin spice flavored treats, I've got you covered because Wendy's is getting into the fall theme. Starting this week, it's releasing a new pumpkin spice Frosty. And if you're looking for more of a caffeine kick, they have a pumpkin spice Frosty cream cold brew, which is like a play on the pumpkin spice cream thing at Starbucks.
So here's my thing. Okay, we got pumpkin spice now in the fall. We get the peppermint in the winter for Christmas.
Right.
What about spring? What about summer? There are no flavors.
Shamrock shakes.
Oh, there you go. The shamrock. You got that for the spring.
That's a good call. For the summer, I don't know what the summer entails, but are you guys down to try a pumpkin spice Frosty?
No.
No. Hard no from Kelly.
Yeah, I don't understand the fascination with the pumpkin spice flavors.
Especially when it's in everything.
Yeah, it's just everywhere now.
It is everywhere. I like the flavor of these things. I just don't know if I need it in the coffee, in the ice cream, in the this, in the this. Like a nice pumpkin donut with your coffee in the morning, delicious. Pumpkin pie, love. But, you know, do I need it in every little instance in life? Maybe not.
Apparently so.
But the Frosty, I would maybe try that. That sounds kind of good.
Okay, we've got some rain that's pushing off to the east this morning. We'll get the latest track on that coming up next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
When our clean, shiny truck pulls up in front of your house, yes! Everyone starts clapping because everyone is happy. And that's why they all start dancing. Woo!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet? Commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, and I saved hundreds. With the money I saved, I started a dog walking business. I was a bit nervous at first, but then I figured, it's just walking, right? Oh! No, it's just a bunny! Calm down, Tahoe. That just, stop! Sesame, no! Walter, don't! No, you're lucky you're so cute. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Mark, a little help here?
Oh, keep it down. The noise is making them angry.
Whoa. Hey, I'm not a beekeeper, but I can replace these windows fast.
Feldco will be here for your home renewal needs. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free, plus no interest until 2025. And we'll get it done Feldco fast.
Buy one window, get one free, and soon. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
first can help someone find the courage to do the same.
You work hard enough. Take a load off this Labor Day with new appliances from Brothers Maine. Celebrate the holiday with unbeatable deals on top brands like GE Appliances, Cafe, Hotpoint, and Haier. Don't miss out. Shop the Labor Day sale at Brothers Maine today.
When a clean, shiny truck pulls up in front of your house, yes, everyone starts clapping because everyone is happy. And that's why they all start dancing. Woo!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Today marks 22 years since the deadly attacks of September 11th. The events in our community, remembering the victims and heroes who sacrificed their lives that day.
Plus, an effort from law enforcement to keep children safe on the way to school, what officers are asking, and where they'll be.
And here's your first look outside this morning. Sun coming up. We had some rain to deal with this morning, Kelly.
Yeah, it looks kind of foggy this morning. We've got some low clouds, a little bit of sprinkle, maybe a little bit of drizzle. Even though the main area of rain is on to the east, it's going to be kind of a drippy day today and rather cool. We'll have the first warm forecast coming up.
And good Monday morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
I'm Shane Hogan. A reminder, Leah Lynchide will be off for the next 2 weeks, so we hope she's having a nice time on her vacation. Kelly, we had some rain to deal with this morning, kind of moving east now. What else do we have in store for today?
Yeah, it's going to be kind of a drippy day. It looks like even though the main area of rain, the most accumulated rain is over, but we'll probably have to deal with some drizzle or some sprinkles for the rest of the morning hours. So it's going to be kind of a damp day. You know, it's a Monday. Much needed rain overnight. Some locations picking up a half to 3/4 of an inch down to our south. We'll talk more about that coming up. But you can see the rain has now moved well to the east of Madison, over there in parts of Dodge and also Jefferson counties, moving away. But on the backside, still a little bit of drizzle, some fog this morning. 59 right now in Madison, 56 in Juneau. We're stuck under this northeast wind. Typically, you get that northeast wind, things don't change as far as temperatures too much. So we'll only be in the low to mid 60s today with some scattered showers, a little bit of drizzle. Cool again tomorrow. We have another reinforcing shot of some cooler air as a disturbance rotates on in. That'll produce some more showers later tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Looks like we will be warming just in time for the end of the weekend. Of the upcoming weekend was 70s expected then. So a sprinkle or a shower just about at any time throughout the morning hours into the afternoon. This is not going to be real heavy, but nonetheless going to be kind of drippy throughout the day. Temperatures only in the low to mid 60s as it will be rather cool. So need that jacket. I don't know if you'll need the umbrella, but expecting some sprinkles and drizzle just about at any time. Maybe a passing shower as temperatures hold in the 60s today. We are looking at that northeast wind that'll be up there around 10 miles per hour. Talk more about the chance of rain tomorrow coming up.
All right, Kelly, thank you. We're taking a live look now at the site of the World Trade Center from EarthCam. 22 years ago, 19 men hijacked 4 commercial U.S. airplanes and crashed them into each tower of New York City's World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. 2,996 people died that day, making it the deadliest attack on U.S. soil. To honor the somber anniversary, the Biden administration is marking it with a $4 million award to the 9/11 Memorial in New York City. President Joe Biden plans to speak to 1,000 service members, first responders, and their families at an Air Force base in Anchorage, Alaska later today. There are some events happening in our area across Wisconsin for the anniversary. The Never Forget Blood Drive will take place at Garver Feed Mill in Madison, begins in just about a half hour, starting at 7, running through 1. In Sun Prairie, a remembrance ceremony will take place at the main fire station on Bristol Street shortly after 9:30, and the Portage Habitat for Humanity will hold their day of service beginning at 9 a.m.
Authorities now have a suspect in custody in a homicide that happened in Fond du Lac 4 months ago. The U.S. Marshal's Office says they've arrested 17-year-old Antonio Johnston at his friend's home in Chicago. Johnston is charged with 8 counts. Wisconsin officials are waiting for approval now so he can be brought back to the state. Johnston's charged along with a 14-year-old who will be tried as an adult. They're both accused in the death of 18-year-old Tatiana Zek.
Back to school coverage now. Law enforcement in Dane County are teaming up with the State Patrol in an effort to keep children safe when going to school. Starting today, law enforcement will be in school zones around the county looking for speeding and other dangerous driving behaviors. The collaboration will also include free slow-down yard signs for residents and businesses in those school zones.
We just encourage everybody to just pay attention to the speed signs, slow down, focus. I know it's a busy time of life. Everybody's on their phones and distracted, but just take that moment and be aware of your surroundings and of the kids.
And remember, when following a school bus, to never pass one when it is stopped. Also be sure to yield to crossing guards. The increased presence will run through Friday.
6:34. Today is the first day of our News 3 Now Coats for Kids campaign.
That's right. Our Josh Breider is live in Madison with how you can help us pack the truck this morning. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, guys. Take a look at this. We just had our first official donation, and it's not even 7 o'clock on this Monday morning. Of course, we're out here packing the truck with kid-sized coats. So if you want to help us out today, you can come on out here to the Clinky Cleaners Monona Drive location and help us pack this truck with these kid-sized coats specifically. Of course, we're looking for coats of any sizes, but we especially need those kid-sized coats. This is such an important impact that we're making here in the 608. You guys, we've been working on this since the 1980s, hundreds of thousands of coats that have been donated, and we want to continue that here in 2023, getting ready for the winter season. It's a chilly morning out here. It's a wet morning out here, so come join us. All you have to do is stop by with those coats, and we are going to work to pack this truck. And coming up here in about 5 minutes, we're going to be speaking to Steve Clinky and also Michael Johnson of the Boys and Girls Club, talking specifically about how much that need is still here in the community, guys. But look at this coat. Isn't this the cutest little thing? It's also super soft. I'm kind of jealous. Although, Chris and Shane, I don't think I can fit into this one. So, unfortunately, I cannot fit.
Might be a little small there, Josh. But, hey, good work nonetheless. Glad we already got one donation at 6:30 in the morning. Hope we get plenty more today and throughout the campaign. Josh, we'll check back in just a bit.
That's just what we're looking for, too, those gently used coats for kids. Late last month, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services released a list of 10 drugs that Medicare will be able to negotiate the price of because of the Inflation Reduction Act.
Negotiations are set to happen this year and into 2024, with negotiated prices starting in 2026. On this week's For the Record, U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin praised the move as a step to help with those prescription drug costs.
We have way too many folks who have to choose between paying the rent, food on the table, or being able to afford their life-saving prescription medications. And it should not be that way. In Wisconsin alone, I think 20% of seniors on Medicare have reported that they've put off or rationed medication because of the cost. And that should not be the way it is.
More medications are set to be added to the list in the future. While the negotiations will only directly affect those on Medicare, Senator Baldwin expects a ripple effect across the industry. 6:36 now. The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources is paying over $100 a bushel for properly collected red pine cones. Seeds from the collected pine cones will go toward the DNR's reforestation program. Before you start collecting pine cones in your yard, though, there are a few caveats that you should know about. All seeds must be of original natural origin, so most trees in your yard will not qualify. You should also contact one of the state nurseries to ensure purchasing is still open. Also, make sure your tree is not an Austrian or Scotch pine, as they could be mistaken for red pines. For more details, you can check out the DNR website.
News 3 Now and channel3000.com. And giving away tickets to a rodeo. Bulls, Bands, and Barrels is making its first appearance at the Alliant Energy Center this Saturday. It's a mix of country music, bull riding, and bullfighting. You can head to channel3000.com to enter for a chance to win some tickets.
All right. Coming up after the break, the One Chip Challenge. Products, those are being pulled from shelves across the nation. The reason and what pediatricians are saying about those chips.
And the steady rain that we had overnight is on the way up, but we do have some more shower chances. The first warn forecast just ahead.
And come see us at the Clinky Cleaners on Monona Drive this morning as we are working to pack the truck with kid-sized coats as our campaign officially is underway. Coming up after the break, we're going to talk about that need here in the community and how you can help make it happen in the 608.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
At Stanton Optical, you can stop waiting forever for an appointment. Same-day eye exams and walk-ins are always available. I wish other things would happen as fast. Get 2 pairs of free eye exam and anti-glare lenses for only $79.
You think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
That non-stop pain in your joints. Let's get real. You've been putting up with this because you can't stand the thought of joint replacement or surgery. I get it, and so does QC Kinetics.
Their highly skilled medical professionals deliver relief to aching hips, shoulders, back, and knees. QC Kinetics uses all natural biologics and healing properties to tackle your pain.
No joint replacements, no surgeries. So what are you waiting for? Call QC Kinetics today, and let's get you some relief.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
I'm Dina Noland. I drive for Cobeson Buses. Working with Cobeson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. First day of school for my son, the fact that I get to bring him there and I can just park my bus right on the side and walk in. They don't mind that. They want you to be there for your family.
I've always enjoyed working with kids. The opportunity to transport them in a bus, I enjoy doing it.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay? Effective skincare like La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer delivers double action to help repair skin's barrier and provide 48-hour hydration for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
Welcome to Too Good to Guess. Can you guess how much 2 pairs of Progressives, a free eye exam, and anti-glare lens upgrade will cost at Stanton Optical? Only $135? Wow, a deal so good, every customer wins. Book your eye exam at Stanton Optical today.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
Help us pack the truck to kick off Coats for Kids.
News 3 Now is collecting kid-size winter coats today at Clinky Cleaners on Monona Drive.
Stop by with a coat to keep kids warm this winter.
Pack the truck for Coats for Kids.
News 3 Now's Call for Action has settled hundreds of area consumer disputes, but we can't do it without our dedicated team of volunteers. Would you like to join us? Contact Call for Action by phone or visit channel3000.com to fill out an application. You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
On the Health Watch this morning, the maker of the One Chip Challenge is pulling the spicy tortilla chip from shelves. It comes after a 14-year-old Massachusetts boy died, and 6 kids in Florida needed medical attention after eating the chip. Kids have been posting their reactions to eating the spicy chip on social media. A pediatric surgeon in Florida says the product can be harmful to even adults, more so for children. Packy, the maker of the chip, says the product is intended for adults with clear warnings on the packaging, but out of an abundance of caution, again, the company is removing the chips now from store shelves.
It's 6:42. Let's send things outside to Kelly Slifka. He's here with your first warned weather forecast. Good morning, Kelly.
Yeah, good morning, guys. After the light rain earlier this morning, not seeing anything falling here on the patio right now, but don't be surprised if you don't encounter some sprinkles, even though the steadier light rain has now pretty much moved out of our area, even moving east of Jefferson County, headed over there toward Milwaukee. But there's a lot of low-level moisture in the air, so you might notice a little bit of drizzle, a sprinkle here and there. But right now, Madison, roads are a little wet this morning, and we did get some pretty good totals, especially down in the south and west in parts of Lafayette County, 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. You see that darker blue. That extends into parts of Rock County, just north of Janesville. In the Madison area, about 2/10 to about 1/3 of an inch of rain across most of Dane County. Unfortunately, the areas that really need it, well, we all need it, but really have been just dire for any kind of rain, is up there in northwestern Richland County and Vernon County. Did not get much rain out of this system, and they're in an exceptional drought. That is the worst category as far as our droughts are concerned. But you can see that red, that is severe drought or extreme drought, does extend across much of southwestern into south central areas of the state. Well, we got some beneficial rains overnight. We will see some scattered light showers here and there. We're not expecting a whole lot more rain. Generally dry for the rest of the afternoon. We'll look at temperatures in the 60s, and this will be the trend right through Thursday. Just in time for the weekend, it looks like we're going to get into some nice weather. back in the 70s, and dry weather expected this weekend as well. But rather chilly today. Temperatures holding in the low to mid 60s throughout the afternoon with the clouds and that east wind. See some low-level moisture, some low clouds, maybe some drizzle, some sprinkles out there throughout the day. 64 expected today. That's well below our average of 75. Sun is officially up at 6:32. There's a storm system that brought us the rain moving away from us. We'll have a northeast wind today. That's going to keep our temperatures cool. Right now, 59, 61 in Janesville, 58. Currently in the Dells and across Dane County, 59 in Waunakee and also Sauk City. So not too bad as far as temperatures this morning, but we're not going to rise a whole lot. Can't rule out a spotty shower here and there at the noon hour, possibly lingering into the afternoon. More clouds than anything. I don't really expect much more accumulation, but even into the evening, can't rule out a passing shower or sprinkle. Tomorrow we might start off with some sun before our next system moves in. This will bring us some showers toward the rush hour, the dinner hour, even into the sunset. Temperatures only in the 60s again tomorrow. This is a reinforcing shot of some cooler air working our way tomorrow. So a chance of a shower here and there this afternoon. Also again tomorrow, later tomorrow afternoon, evening. Then we're looking at sunshine to return, still cool Wednesday, but upper 60s Thursday. Beautiful weather Friday going into the upcoming weekend. But noticing these overnight lows, we'll be in the 40s in the city, and I wouldn't doubt some of these valleys waking up Thursday morning will be in the 30s. May have to be concerned with a little bit of frost areas to the north by Thursday.
All right, Kelly Slivka. Thank you. In the 608, it's a big day here at News 3 because we are kicking off our Coats for Kids campaign.
That's right. Our Josh Sprider is live in Madison this morning with how you can help us ahead of the winter season. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. We love our News 3 Now viewers because they always come through and we put out a mission and a call for help. And we are asking for your help for our annual Coats for Kids drive, which is officially underway as of 5 o'clock this morning. We are working to pack this truck behind us here this morning at the Clinky Cleaners Drive, or location on Monona Drive. They're the word. Steve Clinky and Michael Johnson are joining us this morning. And Steve, this is a partnership that we've had with you guys since the 1980s. And I mean, this has been such a huge thing for the community over the years.
That's right. I mean, you know, whenever you're able to give back and have a program that is the community donating to help the community, that's always a good thing.
So what exactly are we looking for today and through the next couple of weeks of this campaign?
Well, we need winter coats, preferably kids sizes, but we'll take any size coats, and then sizes ranging from, you know, small, extra small to extra large. And we need, you know, hats, mittens, gloves, snow pants. We'll take it all, bring it today to pack the truck, or over the next 4 weeks until Saturday, October 7th, to any Clinky Cleaners.
All the essentials. Michael Johnson of the Boys and Girls Club sporting his Packers gear. And are you just feeling bad for those Bears fans this morning?
Somebody came and donated a baby Bears coat, but we'll take baby Bears coats too.
You know, so you're our nonprofit partner this year. That need is something that you still see every day in our community.
Yeah, absolutely. Kids in this community need coats to get cold outside. You know, in Wisconsin, we want to protect them and keep them safe.
What are you hearing from families out there as we're going into the winter season right now? I know we just did the back to school drive, but that need is always there.
Yeah, I mean, you have some families that just need not a handout, but a hand up. And we want to make sure that we can provide a hand up to families that's in need. You may have a mom or a dad that's working 2, maybe 3 jobs, and coats can run you from $30 to a couple $100. And so we want to take some of that pressure off them and ask our neighbors to step up to help families in need.
Yeah, and you told us a little earlier on News 3 Now this morning that you were one of those kids at one point.
Yeah, I mean, in 1995, I was going to junior college. I didn't have a coat, couldn't afford a coat, and it was somebody who actually went out and purchased me a coat. I was wearing 2 sweaters and a couple of T-shirts, and I would tell you, I mean, it was cold outside. And so the fact that our community step up every single year and that Clinky Cleaners started this 38 years ago is amazing, and I hope it go on for another 38 plus years.
Yeah, great community partnership. And Steve, again, we're out here. This is your Monona Drive location, but any Clinky Cleaners, you can stop by and drop these off.
That's right. I mean, between now and October 7th.
So plenty of time to make that happen. All this is up on channel3000.com as well. Again, we're working to pack the truck here at this location. You're going to see our News 3 Now crews all the way through 6:30 this evening. You'll also notice the tent right off of Monona Drive, so you cannot miss us out here. Come see us. Let's make a difference, and let's pack that truck with those kid-sized coats today, guys. Back to you.
Let's do it. 50,000, that's what we're looking for this year, right?
We can do it.
Only with the community's help. Thanks, Josh. Don't forget to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Just reach out on social media or email him for a chance to be featured.
Coming up in the morning sprint, a vote for Wisconsin's top election official, how this vote could lead to a vacant spot for next year's big election.
If you got a little kiddo turning 3 soon, we would love to help them celebrate. Send us a picture and we'll show it on TV.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Save big at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Choose an Amish handcrafted sofa from our showroom or let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture
at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
When it's time to remodel your home, lean on the experts at Brothers Maine for all things appliances. As Madison and Janesville's local appliance authority since 1938, our experienced staff will make your project easy from concept to completion. Better than big box, Brothers Maine has a larger selection, lower prices, and professional advice to bring your vision to life. On time and on budget. From sales to install, we do it all. Feel great about your purchases and feel like family at Brothers Maine.
How can you make a difference in the world when there is so much need?
Be a mentor.
Young people need a positive role model to succeed and navigate life's challenges. Think about someone in your life who helped you get where you are today. A mentor assures young people that someone cares and makes them feel like they matter. Learn about mentorship opportunities in the 608 at unitedmadison.com/mentoring. Brought to you by Fearing's Audio Video Security and United Madison.
Hi, it's Preston from Window World, your locally owned and nationally known remodeler. Experience customer care and appreciation like you deserve with a family-owned small business located right here in Madison.
Let us prove to you that comfort and quality are affordable with any size double-hung window installed starting at $608.
For the best windows, the best install, and the best price, call Window World today.
Wherever you go, wherever you stay, all you need is one key. Earn and use rewards across Expedia, Hotels.com, and Vrbo.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us.
Hi, what can I make fresh for you today?
It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us.
It's our pleasure.
Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
Save big at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Choose an Amish handcrafted sofa from our showroom or let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture
at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Gear up for fall today at Sloan's.
September 11th, the world remembers the tragic events of 22 years ago. 19 men hijacked 4 commercial U.S. planes and crashed them into each tower of the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and a field in Pennsylvania. 2,996 people died in those attacks, making it the deadliest attack ever on U.S. soil. President Biden will be speaking to first responders, service members, and family members at an Air Force base in Alaska today.
The American Red Cross here in Madison today is teaming up with Madison Fire and Police for the Never Forget Blood Drive once again. The drive takes place at Garver Feed Mill. It starts here in just a few minutes. It goes until 1 o'clock this afternoon, though, so you have plenty of time to participate. They want you to make an appointment before you show up, though. You can do so by going to cityofmadison.com.
A Senate committee has officially scheduled a meeting for next Monday on whether to reappoint Megan Wolf to the state's chief election officer. The vote could advance Wolf's appointment to the Senate floor, where Republicans are likely to strike it down and essentially fire her. This could leave the position vacant heading into the next election year.
An update to a Fond du Lac homicide 4 months after it happened. The U.S. Marshal's Office says they now have 17-year-old Antonio Johnston in custody. He was arrested at his friend's home in Chicago. Johnson has been charged with 8 counts stemming from the Maple Woods Common shooting that left 18-year-old Tatiana Zek dead. He is in custody in Chicago, awaiting extradition to Wisconsin.
The Columbia County Sheriff's Office says that a 17-year-old girl died after her vehicle struck several trees and ended up upside down Saturday night. Deputies say the accident happened right east of Lake Delton. The driver lost control, went in the ditch, struck trees, and overturned. Speed appears to be a factor, and the 17-year-old Portage resident was pronounced dead on scene.
Wisconsin football, a mixed bag over the weekend. The Badgers look for their second win of the season, only to be upset by Washington State, 31-22. A couple of touchdowns in the third quarter. Washington State sealed it, though, with a 1-yard touchdown in the fourth. In the NFL, the Packers opened up their season with a win on the road against the Bears. New quarterback Jordan Love looked pretty good. He threw for 3 touchdowns. The only quarterback in the NFL to throw for 3 touchdowns yesterday. No interceptions in the 38-20 win.
Russia and North Korea are confirming North Korean leader Kim Jong-un will visit Russia to meet with President Vladimir Putin. This is breaking news this morning. The Kremlin says the visit will take place in the coming days. This comes amid reports from South Korean media just this morning that a train carrying Kim Jong-un departed for Russia. The reported visit follows warnings from U.S. officials that Kim and Putin are looking to make an arms deal. President Biden returns from his weekend trip to Asia today. The president met with leaders of the G20 in India on Saturday. He announced the new economic corridor to connect India, the Middle East, and Europe. He ended the trip in Vietnam and an announcement of a new semiconductor partnership with the nation.
More than 2,000 people are dead after an earthquake in Morocco. The quake hit Friday and is the strongest to hit the nation's center in more than a century. The 6.8 magnitude quake sent people fleeing into the streets as buildings cracked and crumbled around them. The UN says that it offered assistance to the country, but an official said Morocco is coordinating its own response.
All right, 5 minutes away from 7 o'clock. The light rain has now pushed well onto the east of our area, but can't rule out a sprinkle or a passing shower for the rest of this morning into the afternoon. Temperatures in the 50s. We're not going to rise a whole lot this morning. Only headed into the low to mid 60s with a lot of clouds around, maybe a spotty shower here and there. The steady rains are over with, but can't rule out a couple of showers or areas of sprinkles going through into the afternoon and evening. So counting a few showers, temperatures in the lower 60s this afternoon, so rather chilly fall-like day. We continue with the cool weather tomorrow. Maybe a little sun tomorrow morning, but another chance of some showers tomorrow afternoon before we clear up and start to warm up just in time for the weekend. Temperatures well in the 70s for both Saturday and Sunday.
All right. Thanks a lot, Kelly. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're back in 30 minutes with a news and weather update.